Down to the YouTube dragon, flying at you some rage and fury. Hello guys, we are currently in the reading room. So yeah, this is where I'm gonna be reading the interactive horror story that I wanted to tell you I was gonna do, but I couldn't upload that video for some stupid reason. I have no idea why. I can look at the window right here and tell I want if I needed to see some refreshment. I have an extra closet back here. I don't know why we have so many goddamn closets. I mean, hell, we have one, two, three, four, five. Yeah, we have five closets. It's weird, right? So anyway, let's hurry up and get started because this is a big story. I really want to get into this. I'm very eager to. Hold on, my dog wants us. I have no idea what this is about. But I hate horror stories. I'm afraid someone's gonna break in here. But if you try to break in here and stab me with the knife, I'll rule you out with the ruler. Yeah, you won't like that because this ruler is very tough indeed. Plus, I have a nice big set of knives right over there. And if that doesn't work, I have a set of guns that I can use. In fact, I might have one in the drawer. Question right, they moved it. Oh well. Oh well. I'm safe anyway. This is my home. Nobody gets in my home. I left the light on my closet. Oops. Oops, doozy. Running up the electric bill, am I? Okay, guys, I'm gonna put my blanket on. Let's get started. I've already wasted a minute. One whole minute, man. That's a lot. A lot of minutes to be wasting. So let's get into it, shall we? I mean, I sure am looking forward to reading with you guys. So let's go. Here we are, your dad boasted from the driver's side of his beat-up Ford pickup truck. You climbed out of the vehicle and surveyed the rather large, colonial-style house, contrasted with the ratty old car that laid idle in the driveway. This house was perfect condition, with beautiful exterior. How was your father able to afford such an expensive house in this affluent neighborhood was beyond you. And as if your father could read your mind, he responded with, I know. But we got her at the steal. The owners were literally giving away the place at that price. Curious, you wanted to ask how much the place actually cost. But you knew how much your father had struggled with financially after the divorce, so you decided to go against it. Aw, that's so sad. Man, I might even cry in this video a couple of times. That's really sad. I feel bad now. It's really bad. Okay, where were we? You grabbed the last of your belongings and headed straight into the home. The room of the hallway was locked, nearly identical, making it difficult to navigate in the big empty house. After spending about 10 minutes searching the house and trying to memorize the layout, you gave up and found the room, which contained all your boxes and bed. Content with the size of the room and closet, you decided to officially make this your room. Your dad was outside meeting the neighbors, and due to the fact your siblings were in college, you were bored out of your mind. It was around dusk, so going out exploring was not an option. Instead, you took out your phone, opened a wonderful app called Wattpad. A yawn escaped your lips. You put down the phone and looked at the time. Shit! You grumbled to yourself. More than 3 hours had passed. You barely even noticed. Not again. Damn fanfictions. Strange, after so many hours you would think that your dad would have come up and say something, or at least bring up some food. Like any other normal teenager in this situation, you went downstairs to get some food. You walked down the wooden stairs and made it to the living area. Aye, yo dad, I'm hungry! The room was deserted, so you checked out another room, and then another room, and then another. Dad? You called out suddenly, getting anxious about the fact your dad left you alone in the new home at night. Dad! But no avail, no response. But to no avail, no response, yeah. Trying to calm yourself down, you rationalized a list of reasons that could explain his absence. Maybe he's getting a pizza, or maybe he's at the neighbor's house. In your attempt to put your nerves at rest, you subconsciously walk to the kitchen, a smile crossed your lips after you realize where you ended up. Jackpot. Food, food, food. All words about your MIA father, aka missing in action, were pushed into the far side of your brain. When you saw that stainless steel refrigerator, but before you opened it, you saw a note that left by your dad. Doto, I went to the store to pick up some groceries. Don't worry, I'll be back shortly. I was going to tell you, but I know how much you get when I interrupt your fanfic reading. True that, man! True that! I get that way too. Amen to you, story. Amen. There was something different about this handwriting. You couldn't really pinpoint it, but just looked off. The words looked like it was wrote in a hurry, and the front was so small you nearly had to squint to read it. You ignored all of that because you're growing hunger. Before you could even open it, the fridge, a knock sounded from the front of the door. You open it, ignore. Well, I don't want to be rude. I'm a teenager. I don't need parents to open up doors for me. I think I should open it. Cause you know that's a good thing to do. You open it for people. That's how you make friends. That's also how that's how you get kidnapped and also. But hey, you know what? I'm independent. I don't need nobody. Nobody gonna kidnap me. I'm a teenager. Nobody wants a snot-nosed teenager. Open it. Don't glitch out on me. Just open it. Open it. You reasoned that it was probably your father back from the store, so walked to the door. Shouldn't he have a key though? You thought to yourself. The door had a peephole, so it wouldn't to look. So it wouldn't be door had so it wouldn't be too hard to look. I want to add some words here. Before you could even take another step, your phone rang. You let out an interactive you let out a groan, stupid grammar issue person, as you walked towards your room. Just a minute, you said aloud so the person on the other side of the door could hear. However, they seemed to disagree due to the insistent knocking all the while your phone kept ringing. If I don't get to my phone, it'll be a missed call. But that might be my dad at the door. Plus, it sounds really urgent. Quick, you. Well, I know phones are important to nowadays, now to us nowadays, but it's rude not to answer the door. I have the door. Go answer the door. Where is it? Answer the door. There we go. Agitated, you go up to the door and open it. You, being the cautious person you are, didn't let them in. Outside revealed a woman who, based off her looks, looked to be in her mid to late twenties. Twenties? Good grief! Get your grammar straight. You also noted that she was recently crying due to her red, puffy eyes and tear-stained face. Can I help you with someone, miss? With something? Can I help you, miss? That's stupid how you word this. A girl shoved herself in and started frantically looking around as if she lost her mind. Hee hee. Oh, you naughty teenager! Oh, I know. Oh, no, I know what you're thinking. Hee hee. Ah. There's someone in here. We have to leave, the woman replied. How dare this chick come into your home after knocking for God knows how long? God knows what time it is at night. All an ounces of fear replaced with anger. Look, lady, I don't know who the hell you are, but the only person who's in here that shouldn't be is you. Now you need to leave. She looked up with soft, pleading eyes and began to hurriedly talk. Sorry, my name is Elizabeth. Elizabeth, you stupid person. Why can't you learn to write right? That sounded wrong. I'm your neighbor. Now we need to leave now. There's a serial killer in here. She finished whispering in the last few words. There is a serial killer in here. I'm sorry. She finished whispering the last few words. You looked at your neighbor with uncertainty. You let her stay. You know, I'm gonna let her stay. That's some pretty important stuff. I'm not gonna ignore that. That's scary. Let her stay. That's what I choose. Come on, load. Fine, fine, I believe you. As much as I would like an explanation, we should probably leave. Elizabeth nodded in agreement. All right, I know the shortcut through the woods that will take us to my cousin's house. First, there's no way in hell I'm going through the woods with a serial killer on the loose. And second, shouldn't we get a weapon or something first? The woods is the fastest way to town. But whatever, hurry up and grab a weapon while I think of another plan. While Elizabeth composed another plan, you go to the kitchen, grab a butcher knife. Screw the knife! I'm going for a gun! I am going for a gun! Joseph, look for your father's gun. It's so big, it's go big or go home. You figured a gun would be your best bet for protection in this time like this. The only problem was you were unsure of where it was. Elizabeth, think of another place we can go. I'll go out to get my dad's automatic. Do you have a license for that? I mean, wow, that's pretty serious. And with that, you crept into your father's room. You were actually glad that the house was structured in such a confusing manner that whoever was in here would most likely doubtedly get lost. You were well aware that it would take some time to find the gun, but you were more than willing to make that sacrifice. Box after box, you searched high and low for the damned gun, but you have to find it. Panic arose in you as you spent precious time, which you didn't have, looking for this gun. You nearly gave up until you came across an old toolbox, mentally slapping yourself for not checking there earlier. You opened the box, took out your weapon of choice. You quickly snuck back into where Liz was and held up the weapon. Sorry, took so long. Yeah, and because of you, we lost a lot of time. We need a ball to follow me, she responded. Elizabeth led you to two of the far side of the house, where a small screen door was locked. You wondered how she knew this even existed, but as you climbed out, she explained, all these old colonial-style houses were built pretty much the same almost everything. Quietly, the two of you made it outside, where you were greeted with the cold, harsh Washington air. I never did catch your name, she asked. It's Delto, but we shouldn't stop for tea just yet. We need to keep moving, you said as you two started walking. So we have the forest. What's our other option? She took a moment to respond, as if nervous to see how you would react. The other option was to go to the neighbor's house and borrow their car or phone, but because of you, we lost too much time. You looked ahead of you at the menacing trees. So the woods then? Yeah. Due to your decision to get the gun, you're only left with the option of the woods. Go to the chapter titled Woods. Okay, hold on. I hope you all enjoyed this video. We'll be continuing soon. I'm just gonna upload this video so I have more time. I'm running out of time. I only have about 2 more minutes left before my recording ends automatically. So if you would like to remain a fellow dragon, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all until next time, which will be really soon, guys. So don't go away just yet. Just hold on. Ta-ta.